Hello and welcome back to Foundation Fabs of Lushes 2021 week 8, the final week, the final foundation, and today, as a cherry on the top, I have chosen to test out a product that was created by an actress from one of my favourite shows. And yes, I am talking about the Florence by Mills Like a Light Skin Tint. Without further ado, if you would like to see what this product looks like and wears like on an oily, acne-prone skin, then all you have to do is keep on watching. As always, I will be reading some of the claims. I bought my skin tint, the foundation, from Beauty Bay, and it is £18, making it somewhat a reasonably affordable foundation, but it's definitely up there. This foundation or skin tint comes in 20 shades, which I actually really like. Considering this is a skin tint, it should be pretty good. But let's read the claims. A moisturizing skin tint. Combining the glow of makeup with the nourishment of skincare, the Like a Light Skin Tint features a buildable formula so you can choose your coverage. Working to keep the skin hydrated and bright with a dewy radiance, the non-greasy skin tint features a blend of antioxidants, meadow foam seed oil, and squalene to hydrate, and jojoba oil to soothe and shield stressed skin. It is vegan, cruelty-free, dye-free, paraben-free, sulfates-free. And Beauty Bay features this on their sheer coverage foundation article and their tinted moisturizers for a natural look article. So that makes me actually quite hopeful. Lets me know that this is reasonably good. If you're wondering, I got the shade LO30. Hopefully it's going to be all right. But let's get going, let's zoom in and let's put this on. I did forget to say that I do love this packaging. I love the shade of purple that was used, and I like the simplicity of the font with the iridescent sort of print. I like it, very simple. I like the story behind it. It's something to do with her grandma, Millie's grandma. And I do like a good tube. I love that the colour of the cap is the same as the packaging. So I will be giving it a shake or like a squeeze around as well just before I pump this out. And as always, I'm pumping out 2.5 pumps. Let me start off with a sponge and then I will try a brush on the other side of my face, as always. Oh, this does not smell nice. I mean, it doesn't have an additional smell, but it does not smell nice. Okay. This is one side of my face with one layer of the skin tint on, applied with a sponge in comparison to my bare face. I do have to say, this looks very promising. I actually quite like what this is doing to my skin. The shade is okay. Obviously, as we can tell, this has very sheer, minimal coverage, but it has potential. I can sort of see it. Like, it out of all the skin tints that I've recently tested out, this probably has the most coverage. I think I can work with this. However, my sponge has soaked in all the product, so I have to pump out a little bit more. That way I can test out what it's like applied with a brush. See, like, it has some coverage, you know. I think a lot of that coverage was gone because of the sponge. Like, a lot of my product got sucked in. However, this is very, like, nourishing, so it's kind of hard to get a nice even layer with a brush. Just doesn't look as nice. And this is the other side of my face with one layer of the skin tint on in comparison to my bare face. This, to me, is a skin tint. This has, like, the tiniest bit of coverage. I don't see my redness. Yes, I definitely see, you know, the discoloration of my spots, but like overall, in general, like my skin tone is somewhat even. This is a skin tint. This is what I was looking for with the Huda Beauty one and the Clinique one. It just needed to give me a little bit of something, and I got it. I kind of like this. I'm hoping it's going to build like it promises to do. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds though. Yeah, I think this one has dried a little bit. Let's see if I can get a little bit more out of this right here. I don't know. I don't think it does build. Don't like what it's doing on my nose. It's like it's clinging to some of my dry spots. I don't personally think I have that many like flaky skin, but it just doesn't look very nice. It's like it's sort of separating and just not looking great on my nose. And I feel like I made it worse by trying to fix it. I really dislike the smell. I really, really do. Is it gone off, or is it just the smell of it? My nose does not look nice. It looks like it's been in the sun and I got sunburn, and I'm trying to put some foundation on top of it, but it's just not having it. It looks awful. The more I work with it, the worse it looks. I kind of want to wipe it and just kind of put it on again. Kind of helped. I think it's gonna go downhill from here. Okay, let me put some concealer on, and then let me put some bronzer on, see if this likes to be combined with other products, because so far the nose situation lets me know that it doesn't. Those two blended in just fine. I actually spot concealed a couple of my spots, and I do like what this has done to my skin. I really like the coverage that it has. This is a first when it comes to the skin tint aspect of this year's foundation wear test, but I actually quite like that. I definitely will have to powder, but it doesn't look bad. The only issue for now I have with this is what's happening on my nose. I don't know what happened. It doesn't look the best. I have a very minimal amount of this skin tint on in this area, just because otherwise it was just like picking up on my dry skin, which honestly, guys, let me tell you, I don't really have dry skin anywhere because of how oily my skin is. But it looks nice. Let me powder this down. It is currently almost 10:15. I probably finished applying this foundation on at 10. So let me apply some powder, finish my makeup off camera, and I will see you at my first check-in. Alright you guys, 3 hours in, and this is what my face looks like. As expected, there's some dewiness in the center of my face. I did take a check-in after I finished my makeup just to show you how the nose looks like, and it has definitely not improved. It still looks a little dry, and it's definitely not what my skin looks like. I've upgraded to a kitchen towel. Let me blot, and this is what my face looks like after blotting. Actually, it does look decent. And by the way, can you tell I've been influenced by the packaging? Purple eyes, purple top. Yeah, I don't mind it actually. It doesn't look bad. It looks quite natural. It feels lightweight on the skin. I don't feel like I'm wearing much. And yeah, it's just that nose. Is it just me? Is it really noticeable? It has come off around my nostril there because I did have to blow my nose. But it's just, it looks a little dry. And it definitely isn't. So, yeah, let's keep going. Hour number 6, and this is what my face looks like. If you can hear RuPaul's Drag Race in the background, yes, we are currently watching it with my sister, so I'm going to join her in a second. However, as you can see, I need a little bit of a blot, so let me do that real quick. And it looks pretty good. I like it so far. Let's see the nose. I feel it looks fine. Let's just get back into the RuPaul's Drag Race, and then I will see you in a couple more hours. Alright you guys, it has been 8.5 hours and this is what my face looks like. I definitely need a blot because I'm very shiny in the center of my face. And as you can see, the center of my face, especially like my nose and my cheek area, it looks very, very red. But I do have to say, this has definitely been one of the nicest skin tints I've tried during Fabs of Lushes. The coverage was very minimal, but it actually looked quite nice, especially when I completed it with spot concealing and bronzer and all that. The only issue I have with this is that nose coagulation sort of thing. It was fixable with a little bit of powder, but I don't know, should an £18 product do that? Like I said, I kind of like it. It has started coming off my jaw, but it has been, you know, over 8 hours, and it looks worn in, but it looks kind of nice. I think I'm gonna give it a couple more hours and then I will make my final check-in. Okay you guys, it has been 12 hours and I'm after a workout, so the foundation is absolutely gone from around my hairline. I can't see it on my nose or on my cheeks. It's more or less gone. I can only see my contour on my cheeks. But despite all of that, this is this is probably the nicest skin tint I've tried in the past couple of weeks. I actually sort of like it. I will definitely use it because I have it. Would I recommend you going out and buying this? Probably not. Just go for L'Oreal Fresh Wear and put a very small thin layer on your face if you want like that skin tint finish with a sort of minimal coverage and a nice fresh glow. That's what I would recommend instead of this. However, like I said, I actually quite like this and I will probably use it up, so it's not the worst. The biggest reason why I'm saying just give it a pass is the price. £18 for something like this, I just don't see the point. There was a couple of issues around my nose area that I had very early on, and it's just not good enough for that price. As always, I hope you have enjoyed that. I hope you have enjoyed Foundation Fabs of Lushes. Apologies, the window is open. I'm sweating, so I need a lot of fresh air. I hope you have enjoyed this year's Foundation Fabs of Lushes. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to this, and I hope you have not been disappointed with the content I've made for the past couple of weeks. I will do like a recap sort of video next week, just running through all the foundations that we've done for the past 8 weeks, which ones I recommend, which ones are worth the price, and which ones should just go straight in the bin and should be rethought. Again, thank you so much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next week for the recap.